And now heading towards the place where I'm supposed to be going, past the ores. Heading towards Jotunheim, or however it is. And Minia has actually quite many tales to ramble. And I am quite certain that the makers of this game did do quite thorough research about Norse mythology, which goes beyond the fact that, hey, Thor's a badass. They well, Odin's that god of trickery, he's an asshole. Thor, god of thunder, yes, but he's also a crazy badass and also quite much of an idiot. Or at least not certainly the most smartest guy of the book. And of course, Norse mythology also has Loki, who can be said to be witty and cunning to the extreme. Oh, there's fuck, don't you even think about that. I am looking behind me. Well, as long as I have to just have one pest to fight against, I can take it down. Tackle, wrestle. Smackle and kill it with a and there was still one straggler. And that one straggler was is history. And there was one more spirit. There must have been a lot of folks been sank to this lake because there's so much spirits.
You who walks among the living, my beloved Gulvig calls to me. She yearns for peace, yet her remains lie in pieces. I beg of you, make my Gulvig whole again.
You want us to collect her bones? Gross.
Gulvig's Sather magic knows no bounds. She can reunite you with those you've lost.
Really? How?
Boy, I can smell your grief, child. Rest assured, her magic is strong enough to create bridges between life and death, if only for a short while.
Boy, we are leaving.
They've taken 3 of Sweet Gulvig's bones and spread them across the lake.
Yeah, it's a collection side mission. Yeah, it's rewarding, but I don't think Kratos would want to
Father,
meet
maybe we
his...
should look for those bones.
Why?
Didn't you hear him? We could talk to Mom again. If we keep an eye out
Look
while
at you with this chisel we seek. What is it?
I'm glad you asked that, John. I have just the story for you.
How can he clear a throat when he doesn't have one?
A very giant, who, despite his mountainous size, was without question the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge onto his son, but young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son. but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home. Thor.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Thor went to kill giants mood and killed Thamur. I would have expected that it would be something that Thamur has struck his son dead in fit of anger and quarrel. That kind of things have happened. Perhaps. Well, there's a damn great painting of that topic by Ilya Repin about Ivan the Terrible doing exactly that thing.
Killed him. Oh no. He fell in a village?
Aye. And Thamur fell, crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
Njord, if I remember, was god of sea, and there was a thing about there being a giant demanding restitution from I don't remember exactly what was the event. Oh, the event, but it was something that all right, you can pick a husband to you from us if you want to, but you can only look at their feet. And unfortunately, that god, he picked up the nicest feet, which happened to belong to Njord. So yeah, but it hard to say. Was it really so that there was a matter of someone getting a bad deal or not? But there was a Norse mythology is not particularly keen on happy stories, although it does have a quite impressive and loud, violent stories of all kinds of style. I'm gonna beat you down with my bare hands. Like this. Break the arm, break the arm, break the arm. Not particularly tough opponent, but I don't know, is it because I'm tough?
Yes. A very, very giant chisel.
And I'm quite certain that that chisel makes it so that I can open those chambers. Yeah. But strangely enough, when you look at the Norse mythology characters,
Looks like that crystal's blooming again.
oh, like this, I can. Stir it and then make it explode.
Trick, lad.
Thanks. His idea.
Yeah, Kratos, despite being although it looks like in this one maybe Kratos giving up his divine power heritage of Greek style has gotten shorter, because I don't think Atreus is particularly tall, most likely more of a short side, and you compare his size to Kratos, meaning he reaches about his chest level, And if Kratos would be something like the 8-foot tall mountain of mountain of rage, Atreus wouldn't be
What happened to the survivors?
that large in comparison to him.
Frost giant. When he died, his final breath froze everything.
More hidden chambers.
We'll need something to get through this one.
Yeah.
Atreus, follow me.
Norse gods weren't particularly, and Thor of course was one of those gods known for being not particularly thinking ahead kind of person. And of course somebody who also had a habit of occasionally disregarding laws and customs which were set. Which made him in a sense very dangerous thing. Because he, if necessary, he would not care a rat's ass about things like hospitality, which Odin found very, very, very important.
There
Although
he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
that's a big one. So, in a sense, Norse mythology by Kratos is different. What he has been doing, he made himself all the big monsters of Norse mythology dead.
Right behind you.
Fucking wolfman. I really don't like your kind being here.
Find you, Butcher!
One move down. Chop him up.
Paladins are strong.
Well, I've gotten some level ups as myself, so... But yeah, they are strong. But luckily their numbers ain't so big.
What does it say?
Sir. To Njord, we offer back the sea's bounty.
Ah, yes. It was believed that Njord calmed the winds and seas for the fishermen. For that, they loved and worshipped him here.
I find it quite strange that the sea god would be particularly, of course, loved, because, well, ocean is something like when you take about hell, even today, when ocean travel is more or less everyday everyday occurrence. There's lots of superstition for the ocean and fear, which, knowing how powerful and important thing ocean is, it is very wise to have, you could say, be afraid of ocean. And there's a a chest in here with all kinds of trinkets around it, but I must say that oops, that frost giant's body is very beautiful piece of set. And do some more tackling. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Ah, damn, I had nightmares again. Now I'm gonna. I hope I get it killed. Nope, I didn't. Ah, shit. It has some kind of frost. Well. That frost giant is ice ancient monster is dead. As is that one, because I don't like that kind of pests. And there's these ice chunks. Let's take one and throw up there. Or just yep. How many of these pests there is? Oh yeah, now I got this light crystal to be delivered wherever it is to be delivered. But I did get it, and that was the most important thing.
Hey, part of the road tree sap. That's handy.
Oh yeah, there. Don't know why, but I did put it there. Oh yeah, opens a rift. What kind of? I hope it doesn't bring up monsters. Nope, no monsters this time. And I must say that these things in these monsters in those realm rips or tears are dangerous. Well, all monsters are dangerous. That's why they're called monsters. But they are especially dangerous because hey, they are really big and nasty monsters. Can I run with this? Yes, I can. Great thing that Kratos knows how to run with things. Oh yeah, that was one. Yeah, it's not that kind of thing. It has to be vertical. Or is it that kind of one? Yeah, it is. There's just one more and it needs to have that long, straight, squiggly lines thing in it. And where might that be? Is it over there? There's some... But, well... I know, this far I can quite... without much of hesitation to say that the change in basic gameplay has not been bad thing at all for the God of War game. Did that work? No, but it has to be the... These kind of squiggly, straight upward squiggly lines. And with treasure inside. I hope it's something nice. Well, it was hack silver, that's always handy. But hack silver is more or less a renewable resource in this game, so it's not so much of a big issue if you squander it, or however you wanna say it. There he is. What was he? Ritmur. No, he's not waking up. It looks like it's just wind blowing his beard or mustache because he's big. Samur, not Heitmur.
How are we getting down there?
I have a plan.
You do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor is a fool.
This should be entertaining.
Boy,
Right.
I don't think it's the matter of ice, I think it's more like the matter that it's some kind of special ice. Come on, you little pest. Ah, damn it. I think Kratos has a plan. which includes trolls. Oh yeah, but they are both trolls. But it doesn't matter because I'm still gonna wrestle that one too, as well. God damn it, die already then. Oh. Let's try hitting up the dead frost giant. Well, he died.
Oh, hey! You again!
That was a long one.
Sindri. Well, at least one thing is certain. That guy has his ways to going about as much as Brock does, but they both have their ways to go, so they can't help us. Somehow not surprising at all.
Wow, that was something, that fight. Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good hour.
How were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me? Was there meat on his breath? You don't touch this again.
But it's a great axe when you can chop through a rock.
Come on, then.
I wonder... I think he's just acting up to being heavy because he's an asshole. Or he has to get his fun.
Now, shush. I need complete silence for this. There you go.
Oh yeah, well... He's quite a nice man.
Can you guess it?
Knowing you, it doesn't involve standing
I have a
over here.
favor to ask.
Correct.
Just a small favor.
But how do we move forward?
Okay, what the hell does he want?
Do you remember the dagger you gave him?
The dagger stabbed into the Reaver's back? His own son killed him? Yeah, I haven't forgotten that one.
Well, I traced it to a group of Reavers that operate out of the Northry stronghold. I'd wager that's where they took their haul from Fafnir's storeroom, along with that whetstone that I could use to help you.
I must say that Kratos is
Another treasure hunt.
extremely
Pointless.
disapproving.
Well, not if Sindri really can make us better equipment with that whetstone. Plus, the Reaver's son. He murdered his father.
Well,
Hey, Sindri, could you take a look at this?
Honestly, I don't have much else going on right now.
yeah. Cut his hair.
My shop's right here!
Oh yeah, sorry, but Kratos doesn't usually care about other people's properties or things. Often he just comes and, hey, I came here to steal your stuff. He must have had quite a special pair, special braids to get that kind of things.
We heading into that building?
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
I'll keep thinking.
Yep. That's what, well, yeah. Atreus is better at that scholarly thinking part. Kratos is, well, he's much better at that. Kill everything. Fuck this kind of pest. I've met these kind of pests before. They are pests. Extremely dangerous. From being armored. And they carry this. Oh yeah, but the red flashing move, it will kill. It's what the hell? More. This bastard demands all my focus. And because he's so heavily armored, it's quite impossible to get through his backside. This is not. And of course, the yep, the armor makes it quite impossible to give him good counter attacks on him. Because that hit should have been cut him apart. Yeah. Fighting against him is nothing. It's just a battle of attrition. And now he's gonna do these moves. Yep. Yep, he went down. Not a fast fight, which is because this kind of fight scenes you would expect to have in some sort of more in Dark Souls style, not in God of War style. God of War fights should be fast and brutal, and that was much more of a slugfest, more akin to Dark Souls.
Lemire, you knew this place before?
I came here on a diplomatic mission once, trying to broker a peace between Asgard and Vanaheim. That war, so many lives lost. What I didn't know was Thor had already gone on a killing spree of giants.
What do the giants have to do with the war between the gods?
Nothing at all, lad. That's the tragedy of it. They took no side in that madness. But Odin's paranoia is surpassed only by Thor's lust for blood.
damn, I didn't mean to move it this much. And yeah, there's a quite nice painting about how Thor is riding in amongst the frost giants. It's quite impressive. Well, somehow that that was actually, what was it? That was Swedish artist who I can't really remember. And it's of course he has the Mjolnir and he rides with chariot pulled by goats. So yeah, because hey, and well, still, as God's realms of going, quite many weekday, at least in English language, gets its name from Norse, or at least you could say Germanic god days, variations of their names. And Tuesday was, if I remember right, it was a day dedicated for Tyr, the god of war, while Wednesday, the following day, is dedicated to Odin, and Thursday for Thursday was for Thor, which of course for common folk who, well, common folk saw Thor more as the patron, because hey, Thor's adventurous deeds are quite
You got most of it.
Oh, it's about to fall.
Well, a stealthy plan it is not.
Now we must free the other strap.
We do?
And of course, well, that was good observation from Mimir that Kratos and stealthiness do not fit well, but Kratos and effectiveness are very good friends. Solid Svartalfheim steel. All steel is solid and usually quite hard. You have to do lots of all kinds of work and effort to make steel, well, not soft. And where can I go? Can oh yeah, here. Yep. And this is also what God of War is. Traveling all kinds of really big things there.
Think.
Well, the chisel tip is under thick layers of ice, so melting it won't work.
Correct.
And there weren't any shattered crystals nearby for me to shoot, so that's not an option.
Correct.
I just leave smashing the ice. We need something ridiculously heavy to... Oh, I get one.
Good.
Yeah. And this kind of thinking is not strange for Kratos. Hey!
How are we going to turn the hammer so it lands near the chisel tip?
Not possible. We cut it free, write it down, and figure out what comes next after.
So your plan involves a whole bunch of luck then.
You are welcome to suggest a different one.
Yeah, now Kratos was a bit less gruff and mean as he appears. Maybe he's... Kratos does not get softer through his age, he just gets tougher and meaner.
What now?
Hold tight.
Well, what kind of craziness happens is the matter of next time. See ya!